Let's do a little bit of cleanup in our views. And what I'm talking about is, if we visit our series.blade.php, we have if auth user has started series, and all of these kind of each statements. Okay, now what I want to do is, I don't want to have such, but then I want to use the custom blade directives that Laravel provides for us. So Laravel gives us the possibility of creating our own custom blade directives and use them however we want. So first of all, I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to use if auth, and this is a blade directive that Laravel provides for us. So n auth, and if we go ahead to our browser, we still have the same thing. So this looks a little bit cleaner. Then how about cleaning this up? If the user has started a series. Now we're going to create a custom blade if statement or a blade directive, and we're going to use it in our views. So I'll head over to my app service provider, and this is where we can actually register some new stuff. So after Laravel has finished registering all the service providers, it's going to call this boot method. So we can actually create our own custom blade if statement right here. So how do we create this? We have the blade facade and we have an if method. So I'm going to use the blade facade right here. So on this if method, it takes in the name of the directive that we want to use. So I'm going to call it has started series. And the parameter it takes in right here is a function, a closure. So that's the second parameter. And the parameter that is passed into this closure is the parameter that we can pass into this blade directive. Okay. So for example, if we have at has started series, then we can pass in a parameter right here. For example, the series itself, the instance of the series. So if we pass in that parameter from our views, it's automatically going to pass into this closure. So we can receive the series right here, and right here we just need to return a boolean. So we can return auth user, and then we can call the has started series method. And sure enough, into this method we need to pass in the series. So that's all we need to create our own custom blade directive. Now let's go ahead and learn how to use this. So rather than saying if auth user has started series, we're simply gonna say has started series, and we'll pass in the series, and then else, and then we're gonna say end has started series. That's it. Okay, so we don't need this no more. Has started series, display continue learning, else display start learning, and has started series. Looks very clean. Okay, so let's refresh and we get the exact same thing, which means our blade directive is working perfectly.